Hello everyone, this is Aditi, and today we're going to talk about something we don't usually notice as women. Or even if we notice, we don't usually talk about it because we think this is normal for both the genders. So let's get started. See, the world doesn't openly silence women, it just quietly decides not to hear them. Let me say that again, that the world doesn't shout at women to be quiet, it just never listens. The video, as I already said, is not going to be about literal patriarchy on larger scale we see and call out already, or the insults women receive online from such as one of my subscribers, Manu Pandey, who no matter what I post, still going to comment. Next video, pink lipstick mein banana, please. Anyway, because most of us already talk about these loud stuff, right? But what about the tiny things? What about the grain on the beach of the sand that no one ever names? And yeah, some of you might gonna squirm at me or what I'm about to spit, because this shit is so normalized that it barely registers as a problem anymore. So I don't know if you will even relate to this, but you still need to pay attention to it or at least know about it. You know that quiet kind of dismissal that sneaks into our family, our conversation, our everyday life, which once you know about, you won't be able to unsee? Let's talk about the truth. The truth is that no one is interested in listening to a woman speaking, even a woman herself, until she's disgustingly qualified. I'll share a personal story regarding to this. When I was a kid, my younger cousin once saw me as someone smart, inspiring, intelligent, but when we grew up, his jokes suddenly started sounding more like insults than jokes anymore, which I don't enjoy anymore. Maybe it could be because of my failures, I guess, which somehow gave him right to attack me with the things I'm insecure about. Or maybe because I'm a woman. Because he is a boy and society has made and treated him like that, that somehow he is always confident. Treating him like oracle, like literally leaning in when they talk. And you won't ever see your dadi, your nani, or some orthodox auntie paying enough attention to a girl than to a boy, even if the boy is just talking rubbish. And they don't mean to do it. It's just how it's always has been. The son doesn't even have to try, he gets the benefits of the doubt. And if you're a little girl, you have to be best in school. If you're a woman, you have to be extra smart, extra successful, extra proven to stand at the same level where not so successful boy stands in your family. If you have that level, then maybe the elders of the family will come to you for advices as well, or would like your preferences. And I know you can feel it too, I know it, but you never noticed it enough. And it just hurts. It hurts because when you want to be included in family conversation, when you want to feel like you're capable enough to give right advices, when you want your dad or your uncle not to think of you as not so smart enough just because you are a girl, just because you don't have some crazy qualification. See, I'm not upset about being a girl. I'm upset because I know I am sharp. I know I have something to offer, but the world keeps treating me as just like I'm just cute. And if a girl talks, people say, oh, look at her, she's trying too hard to sound intellectual. But they're never going to admit that she might be actually intellectual. These are the small things that feels like death by a thousand paper cuts, and it's subtle because it messes with your head more than the outright hate ever could. Because you start gaslighting yourself. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am overreacting. Maybe it's not real. Because I am talking to every ambitious woman who like respect. For every one of you who feels tiny, unnamed things and wonder if it's just you. People might call this overthinking, but it's definitely not overreacting. So I want to say that we stop tearing each other down. We support each other fiercely. And when they won't pull a chair for us, we build our own table. So girls, please listen this carefully. Your credibility has to be earned through big achievements. And please, I'm not saying you to work to prove anyone, but for your own survival in this fucked up world where the rules weren't written with us in mind. Doesn't matter how much we dislike it, but the truth is, if you even want things to change, you first have to change the way you do things. You first have to make your way to the top following the rules to gain the power to change them. And if you know someone who's ambitious, you know someone who could understand this, who could relate with this, or even if you resonated with it even a little, please share it with the woman. So that woman, she don't feel like she's overthinking. She don't feel like she's wrong, because the more of us who see it clearly, the faster we call this out. Thank you for listening all the way through. I see you and I love you.